let's start the lecture. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about cyclic coordinate. Okay, just see, we know we have the Lagrangian L is equal to T minus B, where T is our kinetic energy and V is our potential energy. And also we know Lagrangian L is a function of generalized coordinate Q1, Q2, Q3 and so on, and generalized velocity Q1 dot, Q2 dot, Q3 dot and so on, and another one is time. Yes or no? Suppose we have a Lagrangian L which is a function of Q1, Q3, then Q1 dot, Q2 dot, Q3 dot and T. Here the generalized coordinates are generalized coordinates. Here the generalized coordinates are Q1 dot, Q2 dot, Q3 dot is present. So generalized coordinate is Q1, Q2 and Q3. These three are generalized coordinate. Here we can observe that for Q1 we have Q1 dot, corresponding to Q3 we have Q3 dot, but there is no Q2 term. Here we have only Q dot term. So here you can say Q2 is absent, or you can say Q2 is missing. This missing coordinate is called cyclic coordinate. Okay, but I say this missing coordinate is called cyclic coordinate. Then how can I get this missing coordinate? We can get this missing coordinate by partially differentiating Lagrangian with that missing coordinate. Give us the value 0. As there is no Q2 term in Lagrangian, so if we partially differentiate, then we can get 0. In general, we can write by Qi is equal to 0. Here Qi is cyclic coordinate. Okay, then just see. Then we have the equation of motion is, we all know Lagrangian equation of motion, that is d by dt of by Qi dot minus by dou Qi is equal to 0. Yes or no? For cyclic coordinate, we know this value is 0. For cyclic coordinate, this value is 0. Yes or no? So here we get d by dt of by Qi dot is equal to 0. This is our Pi. Pi is our generalized momentum. Corresponding to the generalized coordinate Qi. Okay, then here you can write d by dt of Pi is equal to 0. This indicates is equal to constant, or you can say Pi is conserved or constant, or you can say constant of motion. Okay, by seeing this, we can write a statement here, that is, for every cyclic coordinate there exists a generalized momentum which is constant or conserved. Yes or no? So just write down. Here you can write a statement. What is the statement? for every cyclic coordinate there exists a generalized momentum which is conserved. From the cyclic coordinate, we got this statement. For every cyclic coordinate, there exists a generalized momentum which is conserved. Okay. Then let us take some example to know the cyclic coordinate. Okay. Just take some examples. Just take some examples. First example is let our L is equal to half m r dot square plus r square theta dot square plus g capital M small m by r. See here we have generalized coordinate. One is r and another one is theta. But here there is no theta term is present in Lagrangian, yes or no? So here you can say cyclic coordinate is theta. Theta is our cyclic coordinate as there is no theta term present here. Okay. And here you can say p theta is conserved. What I say? P theta is conserved. What is p theta? P theta is rho theta dot, which is equal to, if we partially differentiate this Lagrangian with respect to theta dot, then we can get m r square theta dot. This is our p theta. This is constant of motion. Okay, then let us take the second example. Our second example is Lagrangian is equal to half m x dot square minus half m omega square x square minus alpha x power 4 plus beta x dot square. Okay, this is the Lagrangian. Then how can we find the cyclic coordinate? Before finding the cyclic coordinate, first we have to find the generalized coordinate here. The generalized coordinate is here. The generalized coordinate is x, because here we have only x dot term is present. Okay, and there is no cyclic coordinate here because we have x coordinate also present here. So here we have no cyclic coordinate. Okay, this is all about the lecture.